Mike, we're starting. Put your phone away.
I know.
Damn.
This text.
Titan, whatever. Tap.
No,
Titan Tap.
Titan Tap.
Tell us about Titan Tap, Mike.
Tap Titans.
Tap Titans.
Well,
we had it
because
wrong.
it's all because it. Yeah, way to go.
Welcome to the Game of Thrones podcast, except we changed the name and I'm never going to remember that.
Damn it, Brendan.
This is the Over the Wall podcast for Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 2. I am Brendan.
I'm Chad.
Hey, and I'm Mike.
Mike's here.
Mike's
Yay.
back from Bravos.
Yeah. Boy, my wings
He
tired.
had to go to the Iron Bank.
Yeah.
Had to get more money.
Yeah.
So what'd you think about...
They refused my loan, so yeah, I'm back.
What did you think about the premiere, Mike?
I thought it was awesome. I was expecting a lot more because there was like no Arya.
Right.
And
They had a lot to set up.
yeah. But all in all, it was pretty good though.
Premieres, they have to like set everything up, so it's
Yeah.
not usually the most exciting
Yeah.
episode.
And they focused a lot on Jon and Mance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
All right. So,
Today we're going to talk about Episode 2, which was a very interesting episode if you're a book reader. We'll sort of get to that as we get through the episode.
what's the episode called?
What's the episode called? It's called The House of Black and White.
There you go.
Because there is a house with a black and white door.
Yes.
And it's called that.
And it's called.
So, like we did last time, we're going to go through the episode by character, not by chronological order. Just to make it more
It's a lot
structured.
easier.
Yeah. It's a little bit cleaner. So, first in the episode, we get to see Arya finally.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen her since last season. She looks older.
Yeah.
She's on a boat and she's headed to Bravos. And she gets there because she gave that coin to some random guy.
Yeah. Ship captain. Don't know his name.
Yeah. And so he drops her off at the House of Black and White.
Mm-hmm. Because this like every Bravosi duty, if someone gives you the coin and says the words, you have to do this. It's
Really?
just like
Everybody just
Yeah,
knows.
everyone knows.
He says, she's like, oh, thank you for doing it. Every man in Bravos would do
yeah,
this.
it's just
Oh.
kind of any book. Yeah, it just
Interesting. I wonder if they'll explain that.
they will.
And so she goes up and she knocks on the big black and white door, and a guy comes to the door, and a man, and he honestly, to me, like, I know I said it while we were watching the episode, but he actually looked like a fish man.
That's right. See a fish man.
Because later in the episode, she throws the coin into the ocean, and then he has the coin later. And so when that happened, I was like, what is he, a fish man?
The way you said fish man was for some reason really funny. See a fish man.
So, yeah. But he did actually kind of look like a fish, in a way. Anyway.
Mike's just okay.
Arya is kind of a little bit awkward. She doesn't know what to do when he answers the door. She's like, my name is Arya Stark.
And I've got this coin.
Yeah. And she pulls out the coin and he's just like, that was my phone.
He's like, she asks if
Jaqen Hagar is there,
yeah,
it's like, there's no one by that name.
here.
Yeah.
And she's like, but slam.
It's TFU.
Yeah, he closes the door and then she, like, doesn't sleep or something.
Just repeats the name.
She says the names of the
Cersei.
people that she wants to kill over and over again until, like, through the night until the next day.
In the pouring rain.
Yeah. And then I guess she just goes into town
Well, she throws the coin and then she...
Yeah, she throws the coin into the water. Yeah. She goes into town because you gotta eat. Kills a pigeon.
Eat them pigeons.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yummy pigeons. Didn't she kill a pigeon in, like, season 2?
I think so, yeah.
And then the guys came up and...
Yeah, and then
like, hey, what do you got there? And she's like, yeah, you should probably just turn around and go the other way.
Right. She's just not phased.
And they're like, oh, yeah, that's a nice sword you got there. And the guy pulls out his
little dagger.
He's like, And then all of a sudden the guy from the black and white house...
The fishman
comes in. And they're like, oh...
They're scared.
This.
Yeah. Yeah, something about that guy scares them, and they run off.
I think it's the robe.
It's the robe, yeah.
It's the fish.
The fish man.
The fish smell.
It's the fish smell.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And then at some point he pulls the coin out. I think they get back to the House of Black and White.
And he has the coin.
Okay. And he has the coin. Which
you dropped this.
Yeah. And then he turns into Jaqen Hagar. Yeah.
But he's not Jaqen Hagar. He's just a man.
He is just a man, yes. He says a man... Does he say a man doesn't have a name, or is he just...
Yeah, something like that.
He talks funny. He's a cool dude, though. Yeah. And I'm glad that they brought back the actor.
For now.
Because that was a good actor.
For now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he probably changed his face again, I would assume.
Yeah.
Later.
But he'll always go back to that face because that's who the viewers know.
True.
Probably.
True.
So that was a surprise that it was Jaqen, and then he lets Arya into the House of Black and White, and that's all we see. Mm-hmm. So I wonder what'll happen next.
We shall find out.
Arya.
Assassin school.
Yeah, my prediction from last episode was that she was going to go to assassin school. So that's what I think the House of Black and White is.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. It's an assassin school. Now, is Jaqen the only person that lives there? We don't know yet.
Him and his multiple faces. I think he's a schizophrenic. Personally, I don't know.
Arya just has lost it and she just sees things.
Yeah. He's just a figment.
What was in that pigeon? Like, she's starting to see... Whoa.
Okay, so next in the episode, we see Pod and Brienne.
Your twin brother, Brienne.
I was thinking Theon. Speaking of which, I think we see Theon in the next episode.
Yeah, that was in the cool. Tease at the end of the episode.
Yeah. Pod and Brienne are in a tavern drinking. Pod is checking out this hot chick. And as we know, he is a wonderful lover from what we've heard. So
apparently the best in Westeros.
Yeah. And so they're having a good old time, and then Pod looks over and he sees Littlefinger. Mm-hmm. And then Chad freaked out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't know.
Because as we said last time, Littlefinger and Sansa's story is completed as far as the books go.
This is totally new. Same with Brienne. It's this isn't what happens to them. This is totally different.
So this is like new territory to the show.
And he's like, I was freaking out.
Yeah.
I was laying down on the couch, and then I see it happen, and then I just jolt up. I have my hands on my face.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So Pod looks over and sees Littlefinger, and then Brienne is like, well, we gotta confront them. And so Pod goes and he gets the horses ready for, I guess, because they know that they're gonna have to flee.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then why even confront them? Just because?
We'll just see.
Just see if
they're going to be calm or not.
Okay.
Because it's a backup plan.
Yeah. So Brienne goes over and confronts Littlefinger, and Littlefinger, in his like calm, cool, and collected
douchey way,
calls her a failure basically because Kat's dead. And
Renly's dead.
Renly's dead.
You were supposed to prick Renly. You failed.
Yeah.
You were supposed to prick Kat. You failed.
And how did Renly... I thought you killed Renly. Like, no, it was a shadow.
It was a shadow.
Like,
yes, a shadow.
Credibility.
Yeah.
It's better than what I would have said.
But her facial expression when she had to explain, she's like, fuck my life.
Yeah.
It's like, this is going to follow me everywhere.
It was a fucking shadow, okay? It wasn't mine.
Well, I would have called it a dead baby shadow.
Well, but they didn't know. They didn't know.
Yeah,
she didn't see it being born.
Yeah. Yeah. So Brienne tries to get the approval of Sansa because she's losing.
Well, she's like, she's running.
And then Sansa's like, nah.
I made a promise.
I'm riding with Littlefinger here.
Yeah, she's got her black hair. She's apparently drinking wine in this scene.
Ale.
which she hasn't done before. Her hair is black. I don't know if I just said that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
That's okay.
So she's kind of going...
She's going goth on us.
Yeah, she is. She's going goth. So she rejects Brienne, and Brienne's like, all right, I'm going to leave. And then Littlefinger's like, no, you're not.
Come stay with us.
And so she, like, punches the guards and then runs.
Because it's not supposed to be known that that's Sansa.
Oh.
This is supposed to be... She's supposed to be his bastard daughter.
Yes.
And so someone out there knowing that Sansa is really bad for him.
Okay, that makes sense. Because King's... Like, everyone in King's Landing is... I mean, we haven't seen it, but I'm sure they're somewhat looking for Sansa.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Because she's valuable to them.
Because she's Tyrion's wife.
Well, yeah.
Well, they never consummated it, though.
Nope.
The sheets were clean.
Yes, they were. Might not be anymore, though. We don't know what Littlefinger's been up to.
Ugh.
That's okay. There's a reason why they call him Littlefinger, right?
Oh.
No.
There is, actually.
There is a
he
reason.
went over
I
it.
know.
In great detail, actually.
It's a joke.
It was a bad one.
Guess what?
So, anyway, Pod and Brienne escape. They get on their horses. Horses. And
Have you drank anything? Good God, dude.
And they, like, release the other horses, too, so that it's harder for the guys to get on them.
Yeah.
And anyway, the guards chase after them. Pod and Brienne get separated. And this is where I start to get nervous, because last episode I said maybe they could kill Pod, and I was like, I wasn't serious. I don't want him to actually die.
Because he's like standing there in the water and he walks up and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought he was gonna die. And then
That's how the greatest lover in Westeros goes out. This is how it happens.
And then Pod isn't on the horse anymore. He doesn't have a weapon, and there's a guy on a horse with a sword.
He throws a rock.
Yeah, he throws a rock and misses.
Well, I guess that means you're unarmed.
Yeah. And then right as the guy's about to slash Pod, Brienne shows up,
Duck, Pod.
Duck.
cuts the guy.
Yeah.
They start a sword fight on horses, and she cuts the guy's sword in half.
Yeah.
With her Valyrian steel sword.
Yeah.
And then like, she cuts the sword, and then immediately after that, the sword goes into his neck.
Yeah. It's baller as hell.
Yeah, it was really awesome. So Pod and Brienne are fine, and who knows where they're headed to next.
Well, they're following Littlefinger. And
oh,
Sansa.
yeah, right. They're going to follow Littlefinger, which sounds like a terrible idea, but, you know, what else are they going to do?
Yeah.
And we still don't know where Littlefinger and Sansa are going.
Nope. But I'm really curious.
But it is somewhere where Cersei cannot get to them.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was the House of Black and White?
Yes.
But why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's either going to be Dorne or somewhere in Essos.
I'm thinking it might be River Run or something like that.
And where is River Run?
In the middle. That's where... no, maybe not River Run. I don't know. I don't fucking know. This is pissing me off. I don't know what's going on. I'm like stressing out right now.
Yeah. Chad is not in the know anymore.
That'd be funny if they don't do any more on either of them, and then Chad's just left waiting.
Yeah,
we're all just left waiting right there.
They just
like,
wait.
What the fuck? Okay, maybe next episode.
Uh-huh. Nope.
Nothing.
Okay, so next we get Cersei and Jaime. They're always hanging out, but not for long.
Nope.
Cersei receives a threat from Dorne. It's a snake in a box.
My snake in a box.
With an amulet that Cersei's daughter had, and there's only 2 of them in existence.
Yeah.
So she takes it as a threat. I mean, it is a threat. And then Jaime's like, yeah, I'll go to Dorne and save your daughter.
Our daughter.
Our daughter. And then,
I like how he went from a New York accent to sort of country right there. Yo, I'll get your daughter.
Get your daughter here.
But then we'll go down south, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking daughter over here.
Taxi.
Hey.
That'd be so great if everyone in Westeros just talked with like New York accents.
Hey, fuck you.
I want to see that spoof.
Can you imagine how many hot dog stands would be tipped over? Good God.
Got some fucking dragons over here. I'm the queen of dragons.
Yo, I got a dragon name. 24 kids.
That's fine.
God, I'm so hoping people from New York are not gonna fucking bash us. Fuck you guys. Yeah, have a cannoli.
God damn it. Oh my god.
Take the cannoli. Anyway.
Where was I?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Jamie's gonna go save their daughter.
You were just leaving Texas. No.
Go to fucking Dorne.
So, that doesn't happen in the book.
No.
Jamie doesn't go to Dorne.
No, he does not.
So, that's new.
Gotta get this freaking flyer miles, man.
Right after that scene, we see Bronn.
Bronn. Oh, sweet Bronn.
The most glorious character of all.
Yes.
He is just pure bullshittery.
I love how he's like meeting with his wife to be and like talking about her sister.
Yeah.
Just like I think I go, he's gonna kill his sister, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, because he wants all the money that this girl's family has,
but the castle and everything.
But the sister is the heir to it, and she's a bitch.
Yeah.
And so he's like, oh well, bad people get what's coming to them.
It's like he's gonna fucking kill the sister.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and then Jamie shows up, and he's like,
let's fucking go to Dorne.
let's go to Dorne.
Forget about it.
And
Dorne, baby, Dorne.
We'll get you a bigger castle.
no, he does say that.
He does. He did. That's exactly right.
Fuck that castle. That thing is small.
Fucking bigger castle here.
I'll get you the size of Brooklyn, man.
and
talk to Dorne.
And a hotter wife. Yeah. So Jamie and Bronn are gonna go to Dorne apparently.
In the books, last time we see Bronn is at Tyrion's trial.
Yeah.
So this is totally new for Bronn too. But I'm so stoked it's gonna have a road trip with these two.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Road trip.
It's gonna be
glorious.
We've got two glorious road trips. We've got Jamie and Bronn, and then we got Varys and Tyrion.
Yeah.
That's just the two best buddy comedies that you can ever have there.
Yeah. Yeah, and we got a little bit, I think, in season 4 of Jamie and Bronn when Bronn taught him how to sword fight.
Yeah.
So it's nice to get more of that connection.
Definitely.
So we get a little more of Cersei after that. I guess she has a bounty on Tyrion.
Yeah.
So basically, people are just riding around Westeros killing all the little people they can.
These poor dwarves.
Yep.
And cutting their heads off and bringing them to Cersei. And she's like, nope, not him.
And then fucking Qyburn wants the fucking heads. It's like, the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Who was that guy?
Qyburn.
Who was
the mace?
The maester who got kicked out of the Citadel.
That's
Remember
right.
at the finale of season 4, he's like working on the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like a Franken mountain.
Yeah, and... Okay, yeah.
He does weird experiments.
Yeah, he's like...
Okay, wait a minute. So he was healing the mountain, and now he's taking people's heads.
Apparently.
He really is Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
That makes me very afraid for when we see the mountain again.
Oh, yeah.
Is he going to be...
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he already beat an Icelandic record.
Is he going to be like two-headed, six-arm man? Is he going to be Machamp?
No comment.
Yeah, you can't say. All right, and then Cersei has the first small council meeting since the death of Tywin.
Yeah.
Which, this was just like a shit show.
Yeah,
Kinda.
She got kind of put in her place a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, she works them pretty. She works. Mace Tyrell makes him be.
Yeah, Master of Coin.
Like, oh, I could be the hand. No, you'd be Master of Coin.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, the Tyrell dad dude is Master of Coin.
Qyburn's the Master of Whispers.
Yeah.
Spy Master.
Okay. And then Kevin, Tywin's brother, is
Master of War.
Master of War.
But he doesn't.
But
He's like, I want to hear from the king.
yeah, pretty much. He's like, I'm not going to listen to you.
I'm not your puppet.
Yeah, because she doesn't have any authority. He actually says that he doesn't recognize her authority.
You're the queen's mom.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
The queen mother, that's all you are.
So he wants the king to come to him and say, be the Master of War. Mm-hmm. And then he'll do it.
Yeah.
And he says in the meantime, he's going to be on Casterly Rock.
Yeah.
So he leaves and goes back home.
Yep.
which is also a little bit different than the book.
Yes.
Okay.
He's the hand at this point.
So he could still come back.
Yeah, he can still be the
And
hand.
be the
yeah.
king. Or be the hand.
Hand or master. Whatever.
Can they be both? Or does he have to be one?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Because who was Master of War before? I think it was Stannis was Master of War before Kevin. Yeah. So, I mean, there have been Masters of War, but it's not a... Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Yep, that's all we get from Cersei. So next we go to Dawn.
Go to fucking
baby.
Dawn here. Go in the water gardens.
So Oberyn, as we know, Oberyn got his
The Viper.
the Viper.
He got his shit fucked up.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. By the mountain last season.
I thought, because at the end I was like, oh, he's just going to gouge his eyes out.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he just made... Dental records aren't even going to be able to identify him.
No.
It's funny, there was after that aired, the two actors of the mountain and the Viper put up like an Instagram of like them hanging out. It was really
That's
fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
So Oberyn is from Dorne. So now we're actually getting to see
Dorne. Yeah.
which is where? South
South. It's the southern tip of Westeros.
of Westeros.
It's like
They can't see. They
it's
can't.
like the Tyrells. Yeah, no, they can't see. Tyrells. No, what fucking? It's the fucking southern.
All right. And Cersei's daughter is there.
Marcella.
She was sent there at the end of mid-season 2. And she's much older now. Probably a different actress,
Probably,
I think.
Yeah, for sure.
And the people, Oberyn's family hate the Lannisters for the reasons that Oberyn made clear while he was fighting the Mountain. That he said it over and over again. They killed and raped their
Sister.
people.
Sister, yeah. I need to.
There's bad blood there.
I need to get the names right because I'm gonna mix them up because there's a lot of names. So the sister was Elia.
The dead one.
Yeah.
All right, you guys look that up. So, Oberyn's lover, what's her name?
Because I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna mix her name up with the other one.
Anyway, Oberyn's lover wants to sort of start a war because she's mad that Oberyn is dead.
Yeah. So Elia, and then I think it's.
She wants to kill the Lannister girl and cut her up and send her to the Lannisters piece by piece.
Yeah.
Finger by finger.
Finger by finger. And Oberyn's brother, Doran.
Yeah, Duran. Yeah.
Duran, he's like, nah. He's pretty chill. He's like, nah, I don't want to start a war.
Elena?
Olenna.
It's like Elena. Yeah. It's,
Yeah, Elena Tyrell.
No.
No.
What?
No, we're not talking about Tyrells.
Oh,
Ilaria
Sand. That's who it is.
Sand?
Damn it.
That's a pretty sweet last name.
Because it's like Snow, but Snow is so the bastards' names: Snow in the north, Sand in the Dorne.
That's clever.
Flowers in Highgarden, and Storm for other. Yeah, there's different ones. And then the sister was Elia Martell.
The one that's dead.
Yeah, the one that's dead. So there's Elia Martell, Ilaria Sand.
Okay, Ilaria is the lover of Oberyn.
Yeah.
And she wants to kill
She wants revenge.
the Lannister girl. And yeah, so Duran's like, nah, let's not do that. So I'm sure we're going to see more.
Yeah, because he said it was a trial by combat.
Yeah,
and
it's not murder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He said it was fair.
He's not just sitting put. He's thinking of shit to do.
Yeah.
Like he's not just being a bitch about it.
Yeah.
Like he's actually thinking. But so he's got really bad gout. He's dying from it. So that chair he was in, it's like a wheelchair.
Okay.
So he's just kind of
Yeah, and
can't do much.
What's her name again?
Ilaria Sand.
Ilaria. Ilaria references that by saying, how much longer are you going to be in power?
Yeah.
Because his time is limited.
Yeah.
So, we're definitely going to see more from them throughout the season.
We didn't see the Sand Snakes, which are Oberyn's daughters, and they're these really badass warrior chicks.
Sweet.
So I'm surprised we didn't see them. But
Yeah.
I don't think all 9 are in this show. I think only 3 or 4 of the most important ones are.
All right. Next, we get Daenerys' extremely long portion of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of her.
She
in this
was
episode.
the main focus of the episode.
Yeah. So, as we know from last episode, there's a group called the
Sons of the Harpy.
Sons of the Harpy, who are basically the masters of the towns that she has abolished slavery in.
But we also learned that some of the slaves, former slaves, are part of it too.
Okay, I didn't.
Because that was the
catch
guy that they
Found in the
killed
wall?
as a
Yeah.
slave.
The guy in the wall?
Yeah, he was a
okay.
slave.
Yeah. So,
Former slave.
so this group is going after Daenerys because they're not happy about what she's doing in Slaver's Bay.
Yeah.
And so Dario and Grey Worm go out looking for...
Yeah, because Dario
People?
got a lead about it.
Okay.
Because he had that whole thing where he's like, "Oh, you're unsullied, so people we know you're coming. It's like my mercenaries. We can go into bars and get information easily."
Yeah. And the Unsullied don't do that.
Yeah.
So they go into this little room where Dario thinks that there's somebody, and Grey Worm walks in and he's like, "There's nothing here. Let's go." And then Dario's like, "You don't." He says something about fear.
Yeah. He's like, "You guys don't know fear because you don't have to, but fear makes you learn how to hide."
Yeah.
Stab through the wall.
And
Yeah.
then you hear a guy go,
Yeah, there's a dude hiding in the wall, and Dario just kills him.
No.
Or
No.
no,
Stabs him
right.
in the leg.
Stabs him in the leg.
yeah.
Do they take him prisoner?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the dude that dies.
Okay, that's the guy that goes on trial.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, there's
Yeah,
a-
he had a trial, all right. Lasted all but 5 minutes.
yeah. So then, Daenerys has a council meeting about what to do with that guy that they find in the wall. Is he really an important person, or he's just some guy that's part
I
of?
think
this?
he's part of the Harpies. He's just
Okay.
part of the Harpies.
And-
But I think he might be the one that did kill the Unsullied guy.
Okay.
I think that's why he's significant.
Okay. All right. So they have a meeting to decide what to do with him. Some want to kill him. Some want to have a trial. And I think Daenerys is pushing for just to kill him.
She wants a trial.
Does she?
At first, she does want to kill him,
Yeah.
but then Barristan.
Yeah, but then Barristan convinces her that she should have a trial, and he does that by telling her about her father,
Yeah.
who, as we know, is the Mad King.
Yeah, because she's just assuming that all the things said about him are just lies by
Right.
everyone. But
And
it's
he
he's
assures her.
He's like, "No, he was this fucked up.
Yeah.
I was there. I saw this happen.
Yeah.
Don't
And-
become him."
And he said that he killed his enemies because it made him feel powerful.
Yeah.
But then it got to the point where he was just killing citizens.
And laughing about it.
Yeah, and laughing. So he really was insane, and he didn't want to see... Barristan doesn't want to see Daenerys become like that.
Yeah.
And so she's like, all right, let's have a trial. But that doesn't happen. Because, I don't know his name...
It's like Asmodor or something like that.
Some bald dude. Is he...
He's a former slave.
Okay, yeah, he's a former slave. He goes out and kills this guy that is going to be put on trial. That's a no-no.
No.
So Daenerys decides to execute him in front of everyone, and she's out in front of all of Meereen, and she has like the masters on one side and the slaves on the other side, and she explains the situation that this man was going to have a trial, but then this guy killed him, so this guy, the punishment is now death. And then she has Dario kill him. There's like this long pause
Yeah.
where it looks like maybe she's hesitating
Yeah.
because people are chanting not to do it.
Misa.
Yeah, like please don't do it.
Mother.
And then Dario does it.
Yeah. And then immediately.
Yeah.
And she's just like, oh.
Everyone starts, all the slaves hiss at her. And then shit hits the fan.
Yep.
And everyone, like, breaks past the Unsullied. They start fighting. And all of the Unsullied have to, like, create this
Shield barrier.
wall.
yeah,
Yeah.
shield to keep her safe because they're, like, throwing rocks and shit. And it's bad. It's a bad situation. So I will point out one of my predictions from last week was that Dany will lose something, and this is sort of the beginning of that. She's losing favor with the people that she saved. So We'll see where that goes. And all of that was new.
Yes.
Doesn't happen in the book.
Nope.
So, who knows?
I don't.
And then at the very end of the episode...
Well, not at the end of the episode. Oh, okay.
We still have more to get to.
Okay.
But at the end of the episode, her dragon, the big one, Drogon, is on her roof, just chilling.
Yeah.
And
it's
then,
like, hey, Mom, just checking in.
Yeah.
How's everything going?
And she's like, oh, my baby. And then he, like, smells her hand and then flies away.
Typical teenagers.
Yeah. So, he's still out there. We don't know what he's doing.
Just roasting goats and shit, bro.
Yeah, killing little girls, too. Being a dragon.
I think the girl died because he was going for the goat.
Okay.
I don't think he was just trying to kill the girl.
Well, yeah.
He might have been. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Dead goats, dead girls. Just dragons.
She just got in the crossfire.
Is that from something?
Yeah, Mike, you know Crossfire, the game. Never mind.
It's not Titan Tap.
No,
so he doesn't.
Tap Titan.
I'll show you the YouTube of it later.
Okay.
You got caught up in the crossfire. Remember the commercial as a
Oh,
kid?
yeah. Okay. Dude, it's been so long.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you probably don't.
No,
Yeah,
I have no idea what's going on.
Us older guys.
Yeah.
All right. So next we have Varys and Tyrion.
Yep, they shot that one scene.
They got one scene. They're on their road trip, headed from
Pentos to Volantis, then from Volantis to Marine.
right, and that's like 800,000,000 miles.
It's a long ass way. So they have to. So they're going on land from Pentos to Volantis. Then they'll go on a river from Volantis to Marine.
It's like the distance from the Wall to Dorne.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So it's hella long.
Yeah.
They're probably not going to get there until next season. Just
If they
to
get
be
there at all.
Yeah. Well, okay. Just to warn the listeners, it's a very long distance. Their scene is really short. They're in a little carriage, and Tyrion is reflecting on his time as the Hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I really appreciated this scene because Tyrion specifically points out the time where Shay asked him to leave and go to Pentos with her, and he said no because he liked living in King's Landing.
With the power, yeah.
And I knew at the moment that he said that, I think season 3 or 4, that things were not going to work out for him in King's Landing. As soon as he said that he liked it there, I knew shit's going to go down. And it did. So I'm glad that they referenced that scene because it was important to do so. Especially now that he's not there.
Right.
Yeah, that's all we get from them. And then the last group that we have in the episode is what I have dubbed the Wall Crew, which is Stannis and all his dudes and Jon and all his friends. So,
Dudes and friends.
Dudes and friends. So Gilly is being taught to read by Stannis' daughter, who has this scaly face.
Yeah, it's like really hardcore chicken pox.
Okay.
But
it
it
kills
was kind of referenced also from Gilly that it turned you into something.
Yeah, so that was interesting because Stannis' daughter didn't die from this. She got healed.
Yeah, she got treated, yeah.
But she's still scarred. Mm-hmm. Gilly had 2 sisters that had it and couldn't be treated, and it sounded like they turned into like some sort of gray animal type thing, and they had to be taken into the woods. And we don't get to find out what happens to them in the woods, but it probably has something to do with
they died.
Okay,
I'm going to say they just killed them.
Yeah.
I'll take care of old Yeller, Mom.
This is so hard.
I can't afford to keep you guys.
Family Guy.
I know. So that's interesting that they brought that up. I wonder if grayscale will be important.
Fucking grayscale here.
Don't touch me. I want that
I want
grayscale.
that grayscale you got.
All right, and then, oh yeah, so Stannis' wife comes in and tells her daughter that she shouldn't be talking to wildlings, which, some racist bullshit.
Well, she's very touched to the head a bit.
Yeah. She's kind of...
She's not.
She's like Cat
well.
2.0.
She's not well. She's like Lysa 2.0.
Yeah. And then John meets with Stannis, as they always do. And Stannis is like, yo, I can turn you into a Stark.
Yo, I can give you Winterfell. But hey, that was very uncool what you did about Mance. I wanted that bastard to burn.
He says it just like that, too.
That was like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. I don't know why I did that.
Mixed with a little bit of grease. Good God. Now I want you to dance for it. I want you to work for it.
Just got a dance step. Oh my God.
Turn on some music.
This is the episode of Horrible Impressions.
I think this could be like an encore thing. We're just going to be doing this now.
Just randomly break into accents. Anyway, but seriously, Jon might become Jon Stark.
Which is all he's ever wanted.
Yeah, and that would give him the right to Winterfell, because all of his family is dead. Or missing. Pretty much.
Where's Rickon?
Where is Rickon?
Don't know.
The hell?
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Yeah. The forgotten Stark kid.
Well, still, Jon is older.
Yeah.
So if
he's the business bastard though now.
Right.
So.
And I found this interesting. I didn't realize that. I guess I did since Ramsay became Ramsay Bolton, but I didn't realize that the bastards can become theoretically not bastards.
Yep.
And Jon is like, oh.
I got a rager. Finish me off, Stannis.
So he wants to be a Stark, but he tells Sam that he gave an oath to the Night's Watch, and he wants to keep it, even though he already broke it by having sex with Ygritte.
Yeah.
Okay. So about that.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't technically.
The oath is you can't father children.
Yeah, and he didn't.
He didn't father. Yeah. So.
Okay.
He pulled out.
I don't think so. Well, maybe.
But he did take an oath. La Costa Nostra.
So, does Sam tell him that he should do it?
No.
No.
You just kind of. Oh, to become.
Yeah, Sam wants him to.
I think he does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he does,
Sam's like, this is a great opportunity for you. And he's like, no, I know nothing.
My IQ is negative.
Hey, I don't know nothing over here.
I ain't saying nothing.
And then right after that, everyone is gathered in whatever, the main building.
I think it's the mess hall.
The mess hall. And they're going to vote on a new commander. Because the commander died a while ago.
Yeah, season 3, maybe 4.
At Crasher's Keep. Yeah. So they're finally voting on a new commander, the 998th.
Damn. And then they're like bantering back and forth. Well, this guy's better because,
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, they give everyone their little spiel, and then they start voting, and they've got this really cool voting system where you have like a square coin, a circle coin, and a triangle, and you just turn in whichever one you want to vote for. And then they're about to do the votes, and then Sam is like,
wait a minute.
Wait! I want to nominate Jon Snow!
Jon Snow!
And John just looks at him. Sam like interrupts, and then John looks at him, and he's like, "No, don't do it."
But then Sam gives like this excellent speech.
Oh yeah, and then Jono says something about how John or whatever
fucked the wildlings.
Yeah,
he's like, "Do you want somebody who's gonna lead you against the wildlings, or one who slept with one?"
Yeah,
and it's like,
and then Sam has this great comeback. But I don't remember what he said.
Oh, he's just like, you were in the larder with the girl and the baby.
Oh yeah.
In your own making. It's like, STFU, dude.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't.
And Janos is just like, he's so offended, and it's so great because it's reminiscent of when Tyrion just
So basically, Sam just had his middle finger straight to that guy and was just like, speaking.
Janos is such a jerk.
Yep.
I love when he gets humiliated. So Jon gets nominated. They vote.
It's a tie.
It's a tie between someone and someone.
Between Jon and Alistair.
Okay, and then the dude that's a Targaryen.
Oh, Maester Aemon.
Maester Aemon, the blind guy. He votes for Jon.
Well, he first is like...
Yeah,
he's feeling around.
He's got feeling around.
Don't worry about that one with
that
the
guy's a
three
good
votes.
actor because in the beginning I was like, is he blind or is he not blind?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then he is blind, or at least he can't see very well.
no, he's blind.
He's good at acting blind, kind of.
He became blind. Like he could see when he was younger. He just old. He became blind.
Yeah. So he votes for John, and now John is commander of the Night's
Yeah.
Watch,
John Snow.
which is like insane.
Yep.
And it's about time because he's always been the best.
Yeah.
And
so-
he was originally the commander was trying to
he was-
train him
yeah,
to
he was
become
steward.
commander. So that's great. I don't know what that's going to mean for the future, but probably good things, hopefully.
This is
maybe.
Game of Thrones, Brandon. What do
Yeah.
you think?
It's
Yeah.
It seems like there should be like a mini game between the guy that Jon Snow was going up against in the voting.
Thorne, Alistair Thorne.
Yeah, Alistair. And there's just like a side by side of them just like
It's a walk off.
Yeah.
It's a walk off.
You're talking
have
like
more underwear,
a
yeah.
phone game that you tap on?
That's so funny. Dick.
Okay, so that is the episode. Let's go over our predictions from last time, or my predictions, because Chad can't make any.
Nope.
Although you could now on a couple things.
I could talk about like Brienne and them and
Yeah.
Jamie, I guess.
So I had predicted that Arya was going to go to assassin school. I think that's pretty much
that's
confirmed.
We'll count it.
We're going to see Illyrio. We didn't see Illyrio.
Nope. I was surprised.
I still think we will, because he's sort of very important now. Especially, I mean, Varys dropped his name in the last episode,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
so
so-
we're definitely going to see him. Dany will lose something. That's starting to happen.
Yep.
And then the Martells. Yes, we did
We
see
saw
them.
them, yes.
So
Some of them we saw.
good. So we talked about how the book is starting to, or the show is straying from the book. So we don't really need to say much more on that.
No.
All right.
good.
Well, because basically what
But-
they said they were going to do this is basically kill off some characters that are alive in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which is frightening to me.
Yeah.
I know because it's fair game.
Ooh, yeah.
Tyrion and Littlefinger.
Fuck.
No, they
Just
can't.
leave Braun alone.
Oh God, Bronn. They could like. What if
It better
Bronn?
not be Hodor. Swear to God,
But he's
man.
not in the season.
Right.
Huh?
They're not in the season.
Oh,
Bran, their whole storyline is not in.
dicks.
Because it's not doing anything.
They can still walk.
I think that storyline is like one of the most important
It
storylines,
probably is.
and they probably don't want to mess it up on the show. So
Yeah,
maybe
because-
they're trying to wait it out.
Yeah, because I have no idea where this is going.
There's some magic shit going on
there's
with them.
weird. Because, like, that thing that guy was in, like, the branches and shit.
Yeah.
So,
That was the tree.
yeah, they can, like, use, like, the branches from the other trees to, like, see people.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, like have you ever seen the faces in the trees?
Yeah.
They can see.
What?
Like, yeah.
No. That's freaky.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, let's make some predictions for the next episode.
I'll say that we will meet the sand snakes, specifically the sand snakes. I want to see them so badly because they're badass chicks.
And the next episode is called The High
Sparrow.
The High Sparrow. And we talked about who the sparrow is.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll see them.
Okay.
But I mean, it's the name of the episode, so
Yeah.
it's kind of obvious, I think.
Right. I think we'll see Jamie and Bronn on the road to
On the road again.
Oh, that's yeah.
Dorne.
It's fucking dawn.
But just to make it a unique prediction, they're going to come across some trouble.
Okay.
It's an obvious prediction. It seems. Braun
Shut
and
up.
Jamie. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Mike, what about you?
Ooh.
Let's see where everyone's at.
I think. What do I think? I want to say that.
Do we see where Littlefinger's going?
I don't
No,
know.
not
You
yet.
know, I think that he got a lot in this episode. I don't think we're going to see him next
Okay.
episode.
If we do, it's going to be very small, like
Yeah.
3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Make a prediction about Dany, Mike. Just any prediction about Dany.
I think
Oh.
one of her dragons is going to get fucked up.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna write that. Dragons are gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, one of the dragons.
Maybe they'll get drunk. Maybe they'll literally, like, have sex.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's no way.
With each other. What gender are they? Does it matter? Are they asexual?
No, because I think.
What, they're just shitting out eggs?
Well, usually in any mythological lore, dragons are female, and drakes are males. But
Oh. I see, I never even knew that.
But I'm not sure that applies to this.
Maybe.
I think most of the dragons, though, have been female, but there have been a few male ones. But they all have male names. They're all named after males, so...
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't know. Mm-hmm. She's like, I just got dragons.
She should find out.
Drogon's packing.
You almost hit her in the head while he was flying away.
So we're at about 45 minutes, so we should end this.
Wrap that shit up, B.
Yeah. All right. So this has been the Over the Wall podcast, episode 2. If you like our podcast, you should watch or listen or whatever, however you want to consume things. We have a season 1 and a season 2 recap for Game of Thrones. We're working on 3 and 4.
They'll get up.
So stay tuned to that. We also have our Maniac Attack podcast, which is about video games, movies, and television. So check that out. We have an episode that we put up about 2 weeks ago. It's about time to make another one of those.
Yeah, we gotta get on that.
And, of course, check out our YouTube channel, which is where you're probably watching this anyway. But we have a whole bunch of other cool stuff to consume.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to follow us on Twitter, we are at media_maniacs. I am at B_real11, the number not spelled out.
I am at Cadillac508, numbers not spelled out.
I don't remember.
And
what
Mike
my
doesn't.
Twitter is.
Mike is at Mike and then his zip code.
Yeah. Yeah. It was weird. I was the only person I couldn't
Yeah,
believe it.
yeah.
is
You're
what?
the only Mike in that zip
It was
code.
97219 when I put it, but
All right.
I've
So
since moved.
at Mike97219.
Yep.
Sure.
Now you know where he lives.
Oh God, in the vast metropolitan area of Portland.
Well, they just narrowed it down more.
No,
know,
Portland has
I know.
lots of zip codes.
I know.
All right, so thanks for watching this episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, guys. Send the ravens.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, actually,
subscribed.
literally, send us a raven, like an email or something.
Or a nice
Twitter.
tweet or something.
Tweet.
I guess it doesn't have to be nice. If you want to be a dick about it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can do that.
Tell us we suck.
Yeah. Send us a nice Cersei tweet.
Tell us how bad our accents are. Yo, Dawn!
Yo, it's fucking dawn over here.
If you're from New York, take offense.
Bring
Or
it.
don't.
Bring it.
We're out.
Peace.
Deuces.